Hey, what's good, guys? It's been a minute since I've done a walking, talking video, and I thought, hey, let's do one tonight. And because there's a topic that I think is relevant for those of you on your semen retention journey that I think will be valuable for you, especially for those of you who have been called extreme, been called a weirdo, you know, for the practices that you're doing, for what semen retention is, for the lifestyle that you're living, you're working on. This one's gonna be for you, because I don't know about you guys, but I get that quite a bit. Might be called the black sheep of the family, or the outlier, the oddball, right? My life, it doesn't look like the normal life today, and I take a lot of pride in that. I don't want my life to look normal like everybody else's lives today, because guys, have you realized yet that normal isn't normal? Have you realized yet that the normal person's life, the normal reality today, it is not normal. It is only normal by the standard that it is common, but it is not normal. So as you're going on your semen retention journey, and you got people saying, oh, you're extreme, this is so extreme, why you gotta be so extreme with everything? You're so weird, why do you do life like this? Wear that shit with a badge of honor. Take that as a badge of freaking honor. Because guess what? That is mirroring back to you that congrats, you're no longer acting like the normal person. And that is the whole point of this. You do not want to act like the normal person. And if you're not acting like the normal person, guess what? That means you're not thinking and speaking and feeling like the normal person. And that's how you know you are on a different trajectory. You are on a different path. You are on a narrow path that most people aren't going to take. Guys, look at the average person today. We'll say the average man today. Not in shape, doesn't have their ideal health, isn't in shape. There's a whole list of things, a cascade of things that happen when you get obese. The average person, guys, look at the obesity rate. I mean, especially here in America, the health effects that has, the emotional detriment that has, right? So that's one aspect. The average person, guys, has like no savings, isn't making the money that they want. Just from like an investment perspective, guys. Everybody's playing this game of, oh, well, I'll fund my Roth IRA, and when I'm 60, 65, 70, I'll get to start slowly withdrawing it. It's like, bro, you're waiting till then to enjoy life? That's crazy. Everybody's settling for, oh, I'll take 10% a year. Guys, there's better ways to do that. That's been a big breakthrough for me in the last couple of years, is taking full responsibility and joining communities to learn to manage my own portfolio, my own investment. That's a whole nother conversation, guys. But like, you can double that shit every year. You don't have to do 10%. I'll just say that. So that's finances, right? Look at relationships, guys. Men giving away so much of the power to women just in general. We're talking like OnlyFans and all these corn sites and all that BS. Men giving their power away, getting stuck in their first energy center, right? The sexual energy center, the survival energy center. Giving all that power away. Guys, by the way, women wouldn't be doing OnlyFans if there weren't men paying them a shit ton of money to do it. That's why it comes back to us men. It comes back to us getting our shit together. Women wouldn't be doing that if there was no benefit, cultural benefit, social benefit, financial benefit. And then, guys, and then there's like men, yeah, the men who might be in relationships. Most of them, it seems like they're giving their power away. But then also, most men aren't in relationships, don't have the opportunity to date, to be intimate with women, all this stuff. Mindsets. The average person's mindset, guys, is shit. The lack that people are willing to speak over their lives. People not realizing you're a creator, a co-creator of your reality. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, your feelings, emotions. Guys, these are creating your reality. You are a narrator. You also get to be the main character. You are the narrator and the main character. People aren't aware of this. Instead, everybody's giving up their power for convenience, for ease, for not having to think about things and take responsibility. The average person is a victim. They're playing the victim card. They're getting all their effing power away. Oh, also we can live an easy life. Well, let's get some fast food. Let's go eat a bunch of processed food, and let's go watch the movies and binge the Netflix movies and obsess over celebrities and people with lives that we wish we had, instead of like actually taking responsibility for our life and figuring out, oh, I've created the life that I live. I don't like it. I should probably change it, instead of just trying to vote somebody into office every few years. Oh, they'll change it for me. They'll change it for me. Y'all are giving your power away again. This is what average looks like, guys. That is what average freaking looks like today. It's insane. It's insanity. So if you are going to get called extreme for doing semen retention, or extreme for the way that you're living your life and wanting to self-develop and pouring back into yourself, congratulations. Congratulations, because that means you are looking a lot less like the world and the people outside of you, and you're starting to get on the narrow path, the path that most people will not take. You guys, I spend a lot of time at the pool in the spring and the summer because I like the sun. I like to tan. I don't really like to swim, although I just found out it's a saltwater pool, so I might actually hop in there now. I just don't like chemicals and chlorine and stuff like that on my body. But hear me when I say this. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but the rampant obesity, guys, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in America, it is stupid. It is ridiculous. And I don't know when this happened, but guys, it's feeling like SeaWorld some days. Like there are whales, man, whales swimming around, walking around. And it's not just the women, although there are a lot of big women there. There's also men. And I'm just looking around, guys, and it's depressing AF. Because then I'm like, okay, well, if you let yourself get that big, and I'm not talking just like overweight, guys. I'm talking like morbidly obese, like to a point where your life is in danger. When did this become normal as a society? When did this become the thing? Like, it shouldn't have to be a surprise when I see like an in-shape woman come to the pool and be like, whoa, you know, it's like, you ever see those videos back in the 90s of everybody at the beaches and the pools and everybody's in shape and everybody looks beautiful and is healthy and happy and is enjoying life and glowing? It's like, bro, what happened? And we can get into everything that, you know, was set in motion to bring us here, guys. But at some point, we just have to stop saying normal is okay. Okay, whatever happened to get us here happened. Past is done. What can we do now going forward, moving forward? So if you're going to tell me semen retention is extreme, using this to heal myself, heal my body, create a better life, create more abundance and opportunity and confidence and the balls to go and get what I want in life, if that's extreme, then thank you. I appreciate that. That's a gift. Calling me extreme, thank you, because I think normal is extreme. And if you're normal and you're calling me extreme, that means I'm no longer reflecting what normal or common is today. And that is the whole point of this. That is the whole point of this journey. Y'all, you do not want to be normal. And this is the thing. For all of the negatives to this, there is a positive. And the positive of this is this, guys. It has never been easier to stand out as a man. It has never been easier to stand out from society and the masses as a man than it is now, because all you have to do is the bare minimum. That's it. You just got to do the bare freaking minimum. Get in shape. Get in shape. That'll separate you from 95%, 99% of those around you. You'll get more attention. You'll stand out just by getting in shape and eating healthy, by getting rid of processed foods, because the normal person won't do it. Get your mind right. Learn to be taking your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions. Learn to be conscious about those all day long. You will set yourself apart from 99% of everybody else in the world that is on autopilot. Their default mode network is just negativity and life randomly happening to them and not creating them, not actively co-creating their reality. Get your sexual energy figured out, guys. That sets you energetically apart from everybody else. There is something that has happened on this, guys. It can be called aura, right? Dr. Joe calls it the magnetic field, but I say it a lot, and I'll say it again. Energy is the currency of reality. It is what's operating behind the scenes for everyone and everything. It can be sensed, it can be felt, and if you want to stand out as a man in 2026, 2027 and on, get your sexual energy figured out. Learn how to aim this at what you want in life, that you want to create, the life that you want to be, the man that you want to become. Learn to aim the sexual energy at that instead of giving away all your power, giving away all this energy to women, OnlyFans, and sites, and all these BS addictions. Because the average person is living from their lower 3 energy centers, their chakras, the first, second, and the third. The root, the sacral, the solar plexus. Those are survival energy centers because most people are just surviving. If you want to thrive, guys, you got to get that shit in check. You got to heal it, got to align it. You got to be able to move that energy up into your heart center. Your heart center is where you really start to create. This is responsible for your magnetic field extending this thing around you, guys. You create your reality with coherent thoughts. Brain and heart coherence is what we call it. Your thoughts, getting an intention and pairing that with a feeling. You're sending the signal out, and then your heart is drawing that back in as a magnet, right? This is what Dr. Joe teaches on all the time. You got to learn to take those thoughts and those emotions captive and be intentional with them. And then you can start to actually create the life, create the career, the relationships, whatever you want. So it's not just enough, is what I'm realizing. Yes, semen retention is great, guys. But now once you get to a certain point, you gotta realize, okay, now I need to start getting my mind under control, my thoughts under control, learning how to actually create with this stuff. If you can do that, you're going to win, and you're going to stand out because 99% of men and people, they aren't doing it. They'll think you're crazy. They'll call you a weirdo. Oh, you're extreme. Oh, you're conspiracy theorist. Bruh. I do not care anymore. I wear that shit as a badge of honor now. And I would encourage you, if you're dealing with people like that, you're feeling sensitive towards it, and it's kind of shitty to be the outcast, to be the outlier, to not fit in. You don't want to fit in with those people, guys. The point is not to fit in. Look at any man that has succeeded in life at a level that is significant. Were they always fitting in with those around them? No, they weren't. They were the weirdo. They were the outcast. They were the ones that nobody understood. They're the ones that were way too optimistic when everybody else was saying, oh, you got to be more of a realist. You got to be more of a realist. You become the sum of the people around you. Why would you... Look, I look at the average person today, just their life as a whole. Especially average man's life. I'm like, bro, I'm okay spending a season of life where I'm more isolated, that I'm rebuilding myself, breaking myself down so that I can rebuild myself into the version I want to be. I'm okay being isolated because you become the sum of the people around you. The sum of the 5 closest people around you is what they say. So if you're looking at the people around you and it's like, oh, I don't really want to become like, you don't really have any characteristics like I want to become like, to be honest. Or maybe the majority of them, I'm like, that seems to be pulling me in the opposite direction that I'm wanting to go. Maybe it's okay to spend a season working on yourself, alone. Breaking yourself down, challenging your beliefs, and doing it in a way that most people aren't willing to do. So they're going to call you crazy. They're going to call you a weirdo. Good. Thank you. So that's you guys. It's just a reminder, you're not the only one on this path. I'm obviously doing it with a camera in front of me so I can document this journey for you guys. You got other bros here online. And for a season, that might be the community for you, right? That might be what you use to keep yourself going. I know that when I'm going through it and it's getting difficult and I'm like, this is really shitty, dude. Like, even now, years into this, like, this, like, guys, I'm on what, mid 230s right now of this semen retention streak. And even in the last week, guys, like, some of these urges been hitting and it's just like, F, dude. Like, this is getting really, 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 really difficult. Your balls start to try to play tricks on you. Oh, I got plenty of energy. It's time to relax. I can release now. It's okay. It's like, but you got to keep your eye on the prize. And it's conversations like this that snap me back to reality. Oh, this is why I'm doing it, dude. It doesn't feel good because this is a path least traveled. Most people aren't taking this path. There's not a lot of, testimonials about this that aren't on YouTube, right? The average person isn't gonna be living this life. So it's like, you're kind of, guys, we're kind of the ones in the jungle at the front of the line with the freaking sword, the hacksaw thing, sword, chopping our way to make a path, right? That's what this semen retention journey feels like. And then just kind of everything else in your life that leads to, across health and wellness and finance and relationships and just mentality and all mindset and business, all that stuff. We're the ones at the front of the pack with the sword, hacking our way through. So it's not always going to feel easy. It's not going to feel comfortable. So we got to get used to feeling comfortable being uncomfortable on this journey. I could ramble on about this all night long. This is fresh on my mind right now. You do not want to be normal. You do not want to be average. And if you want to not be average and normal, guys, you're going to have to take steps, take actions, make decisions that the average people living those lives are not taking. If you do what everybody else does, you will get what everybody else gets. If you do what everybody else does, you will get what everybody else gets. Input, output, input, output, input, output. And if you don't want that, then you got to start doing what everybody else isn't willing and isn't able to do. That starts with taming your sexual energy. I mean, taming it, harnessing it, figuring out how it works, capturing it, aiming it correctly at your life. So if you're already on this journey, I commend you. Shout out to you. But even if you're still struggling to get past a couple weeks or 30 days or whatever on these streaks and going on and on and off, at least you're on the right path. I did semen retention on and off for years before it all clicked finally for me. I was like, oh shit, I gotta take this more seriously. Instead of just using it on and off to get shit that I want, to get women that I want, to get the dates that I want, or like manifest something that I want, I should probably get this figured out and locked in. And then I did a bunch of studying and built my conviction up, and then it led to this streak where I blink and I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I'm in the mid 230s. That's crazy. I'm almost about to hit 8 months here on this streak. And the longer that I do it, yes, it's still perceived as difficult holding on to this much sexual energy, but my life is improving, getting better in so many ways that I know I'm on the right path here. Like, okay, I'm just keep doing this. See what's on the other side of this. Why? Because I do not have a desire to be normal. And you probably don't either. Hopefully that resonates with you. Hopefully that found the ears of the men who are on this journey. Let me know if this resonates with you guys. Do you agree with what I'm saying here? Am I speaking any truth here, or am I off? I don't think I'm off. Let me know what you guys think. Peace, love, abundance to all. I want you all to win. I want you all to get the life, the reality that you actually want. And this is the way. This is where it all begins. Peace, love, abundance. I'll catch you later.